I was invited as Grace Hamilton. And many of you probably know when you see the blue here.
I did not meet Spice. I met Grace Hamilton. And let me tell you, her energy was unmatched.
Because what you mean is a festival called Reggae Land, and it's put on by 2 white boys.
A far right, there are no laws. I never grew up with no rule book. You know, I don't.
You better know me mad if me all know. What you mean by what you mean?
It's when you're a parent, your kids, you got to take your emotion out of it. That's why I'm going to tell people being a parent is not as easy as you guys think it is.
And me don't have strength, I want afraid of you. Me I go defend my opinion. I say if I catch you, what
I seen this post recently on Instagram of this depiction of supposedly the current state of black women.
What I witnessed and the glory of God is something to talk about. And I will be dumb if I don't talk.
Not only can class a shot, done. Talk out of your mouth. Wrap up.
These are Lords of Lords. See, a lot of people give me other gods. But every time you see me, when I open my mouth, I only speak of one God.
So in our update of the ongoing case with the woman that goes by the name Lataya Bulgin, aka Buju, that was murdered by the police in a Granville, my people. We see where that police officer was actually granted bail according to what the Jamaican cleaner is saying, my people. According to what we see in the headlines, cop charged with murder in Lataya Bulgin shooting, granted $1 million bail, my people. Very interesting. According to the readout, they are stating that Constable Andrew Wilson, the policeman charged with the May 17 shooting death of Lataya Bulgin in Granville, St. James, made his first appearance in the St. James Circuit Court this morning, where he was granted $1 million bail. Wilson, who was charged with the murder in relations to Bulgin death, had his matter transferred from the St. James Parish Court to the Circuit Court by the way of voluntary bill of indictment, my people. You get to me and say, so very interesting, you know, boy. He said that way. As me, only thing me can say to the people, them say, yo, you know, try your best to stay as alive as long as possible. Because come like when you drop out, any card can play. You see? Yeah, man, imagine a one get brawling, knock weapon, camera, and you just get an easy 1 million bail right there. So and you can just go home, go chill till your upcoming court date. Why? It's set away, my people. So, I don't know one of the things still, what you have to say. And in this blog, you don't know, I think most of the topics them are probably all of the topics them are going, you know, be about the women them view. So stay tuned because we have some more interesting things to talk about. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and also click the notification bell, my people. First thing first, so we are start out this. Would I see a lady is expressing concern about, you know, how black women is being depicted in the media and stating that she feel like there is actually a narrative out there to frame the argument a particular way. I want to take a listen at this video. Check it out.
So this is the current depiction of black women that's being pushed out there into the world. I seen this post recently on Instagram of this depiction of supposedly the current state of black women. We are the we are the Section 8 house, low income, loud, boisterous, low class, ratchet, ghetto, ignorant, lace front, big lash wearing, lack of self-respect, and undignified women of the world. And this image is being pushed out there and generalizing all black women into this. Now, are there groups of women who wear lace fronts and lashes? Yes. Are there groups of women who carry themselves in, you know, a less admirable way? Yes. But to generalize all black women and say that there's not a narrative and an agenda being pushed,
So, my people, that go on for what go on. And while we can agree that you have other races where probably would have do anything in the world to eradicate the black race from, you know, society and all of that, my people. But we can't just, you know, look on that and just, you know, play that type of blame game there. Because we think a lot of women out there follow certain trends where would have make people, you know, depict and generalize the whole thing a particular way. So I wouldn't say, yo, all black women, you know, subscribe to certain things things where you would see the norm, or where that seems to be the norm among, you know, young black people and so forth. You have whole heap of decent people out there from all races where uphold the order, my people. But for the most part, as we say, you go to certain places, you know, it's like you, if you're not do them type of thing there and operate a particular way, ratchet way and so forth. It's like you know, say nothing, and you don't know that energy there is being pushed with even like a lot of entertainers and so forth. So we don't know all the things tell my people, but I think it's a very interesting discussion. And also, with us where a Rastafari Empress is not necessarily comfortable with the commercialization of the Jamaican culture, my people. You get me? I say, yeah, man, she's stating that she don't understand how, you know, reggae a Jamaican thing, but when she look on even all reggae land, white people are running it and all of them thing, them people. Plus, you know, the Jamaican culture is like, you know, people are happy in pan the wagon. And, you know, the credit's not necessarily going to Jamaica itself. Based on our reasoning, my people. Very interesting what she had to say. Check it out.
I hate how comfortable white people feel with playing around with Jamaican culture. Like, I just feel like out of all the cultures that people feel too comfortable with, I really think Jamaican culture is one of them. Because what you mean is a festival called Reggae Land, and it's put on by 2 white boys. I don't understand. And also just like the misunderstanding of how people talk about Rastafarian culture. Like, I'm not from that culture, but from my understanding of Rastafarian culture and it being rooted deeply in a rejection of colonialism, how is it that you feel so many white people feel so comfortable to take up space in that? And just how everything, like, people just talk about jerk seasoning like it's salt and pepper. But if you eat real Jamaican food, you know that jerk seasoning isn't just like one spice. Like, it's like many things coming together. And like, the culture is so rich, but people feel very comfortable to just see it as like a joke. I don't see it as that, but I remember when I went to Jamaica, I like saw t-shirts and it was like, they had like a black man on it and they had like these fake dreadlocks on the t-shirt. And I was seeing like non-black people have that t-shirt. It's just the way that culture has just been like, I don't know, it's giving psyop. It's giving like some mission to like, but I know the real ones exist. I just think it's scary how, especially too, then when you go to Jamaica and you see how tourism is like such a massive thing. There's something creepy around it. I'm creeped out. What do you mean? What do you mean it's called reggae? What? Sorry. What would make you feel like you should ever have an event called Reggae Land and you're not even Jamaican? I would never, me as a Nigerian, I would never. So what makes you think that you have that right?
Say, my people, that a go on pan what a go on. You get to me and say, yeah, man, you don't know all the thing. I'm not sure what are your thoughts and your views. And you don't know in a perfect world, would I agree with her 100%. But you don't know as much as the culture, it is being monetized and it's business as well. And you don't know more time business is not really fear, you know, my people. You get to me and say, so yes, you have even like regular and so forth. And I really check it, you know, the promoters and so forth and the people where I make the big food should have been Jamaicans, but an idea, you know, probably who have more business, you know, sense are more business minded or so forth or whatever. Probably if someone from Jamaica did run it, you know, and we're not that way I say there is not a lot of Jamaicans that is capable to deal with massive things in the world of the people. Because you do have a lot of Jamaicans, but at the end idea as me say, you know, when it come down to business, I just who can run it, my people. So at the end idea as me say, yeah, it's unfortunate sometimes, but I just say it go my people. And, you know, speaking of that, would I sit here even the girlfriend of Chronix, you know, Kelisa, who is an artist as well, you know, wonderful voice and all of that, and her music suiting and so forth. But would I see her on a reasoning over Ras Kwame in England, my people. And she's outlining that based on her interpretation of Rastafari, that there is no rules that govern the whole thing, my people. And I think it's the most ridiculous statement me ever hear. But this is just my view. I want to know if you tell me phone of you when you not hear this. Check it out.
Rastafari, there are no laws. I never grew up with no rule book. You know, I just know it's love and unity and peace. You know, that's what I know Rastafari to be. You know, obviously we have things that we aspire to be. We also emulate Rastafari himself, and for me, Empress Menin. And I think that there are different elements of Rastafari. You have people who are Garveyites, who kind of see things a little bit differently than the Orthodox, than the 12 tribe. But for me, it's just one people, same way.
So, my people, that is the likes of, you know, Kelisa sounding very inviting when it comes down to Rastafari, like anything goes. And, you know, me, just as how she would have said she grew up with Rastafari around her thing. You know, me personally that grew up with Rastafari around my thing as well, my people. And would I disagree with her 100%. You get me? I say Rastafari settings are one of his trickiest thing. You see it in terms of diet, you know, forbidden foods, you know, ones and ones where would alter them body and so forth. That's nowadays me say Rasta bleach, Rasta in a tattoo and all of them things. They understand what I go on there. So you see it, oh Rasta thing reaches, so you know, spiritual practice and all of them things there. When it comes down to Rastafari, all others thing, my people. So my friend, if you hear say, you know, nowadays Rasta na work and no other anything goes based on what Kelisa says. So I don't know if, you know, when it comes down to fear growing a Rastafari and so forth, a different thing or whatever, my people. But you know, for the most part, I know say Rasta system govern. You see, so you know that is my view. I don't know one of the things still, my people. And also when it comes down to the likes of the dancehall queen Spice, yeah man, we see where Spice turn up in a church. She was invited at a church conference, my people. Where should I outline that she went and she wear her blue ear purposefully and why she wear it and all of that, my people. And state that only God can judge her and she knows that she have her space in a heaven and all of them things, my people. And also speak on, you know, being homeless and all of that, my people. And to all the likes of Spice are move extreme in our church reasoning, my people. All my mind said the minister Mariana soon have to go draw over more upon our church bench and make some way for Spice, because Spice look like she not very far from heading in that direction, my people. I want to take a listen to what the Queen is saying and tell me on the thing. Check it out.
I spoke at the conference that they had called Roots and Boas all-white conference yesterday. And I want to talk about it a little bit because it's been a while I haven't put on my blue hair. But I specifically put on my blue wig to wear it to the Roots and Boas all-white women conference yesterday. You know why I had to do that? It was very important that I wore the same wig that they chastise and tear down. The same wig that they chastise and associate it with a certain name and a brand and feel like it cannot worship God. I'm here to talk about something today. When I started my speech yesterday at the Roots and Boas All White Conference, big up to Prophetess Daniela Smith Wright and her husband, Pastor Wright, because I'm telling you, those two couples, they are powerhouse. What I witnessed at the glory of God is something to talk about. And I will be dumb if I don't talk. I won't be silent. The power and anointing that is upon that union. Now I know why there was an uproar, because hell was mad. If you didn't come to the Root and Boas conference, you missed an anointing. But let me just stick to the topic and tell you, I put on my blue hair and I wore it to the conference. And it was done purposely, because a lot of times people talk about the brand Spice with a blue hair. So I wanted people to see the same brand Spice at that conference. Not ashamed, not afraid to worship God and to speak of his greatness. I wanted people to use their same eye and see the same Spice telling you about the power of God and what he has done for me. Because sometimes when a favorite celebrity afraid to come out, come say, Jesus Christ from Nazareth, he is my Lord and Savior, Kings of Kings and Lords of Lords. See, a lot of people give me other gods. But every time you see me, when I open my mouth, I only speak of one God, Jesus Christ from Nazareth. So when they associate my brand with Arslet and Kofat, you see, it is ordained. They like to take away from Jesus' glory. And that is what I realize. They like to take away from Jesus' glory. So me have to use my mouth and talk about the goodness of God and what he has done for me. In my testimony, I spoke about, I gave my son some gifts for his birthday and the internet was up and roar. And some people was wondering if he was supposed to get them, if they're too much for an 18-year-old. And I spoke about when I was hungry with that same child and couldn't feed him. And I had to borrow money to buy his feeding. My son, yo, hey God, may I tell you, it's Jesus. Sometimes some people don't understand the power of God. I wore this blue wig to the conference and I was make sure to point out that the spice that you know and see is not the one that God knows. See, y'all are looking at two different lenses. Y'all see an image, a persona that I created. But the Bible reminds you. The Bible talks about it. The Bible says, man see it, the Lord see it not at what man see it. Because man look at on the outward appearance, but the Lord look at on the heart. So who you know is not what God know. See, I can be fake with you guys, you know. All of this cannot be real. But God, I can't hide from the power of God. And that is why I still not care if Uno like me, come in and live for Uno. I expressed to them that this blue year is attached to a lot of accolades. I spoke about the many different accolades that is attached to. The amount of millions of followers that I have, the amount of things that I accomplished. I wore this blue here to the conference purposely so they can know that the Spice brand is attached to a lot of different accolades, brands, female DJ at the decade. But when I get to heaven, none of that matters when I reach to the pearly white gate. I was specific when I said there's no celebrity line in heaven. There's no special place up there for Spice. God is going to judge grace equally just like you. So everybody will uproar and I make it look like because I'm a celebrity. No celebrity line is not in heaven. I give myself away so you I love Lord. I love God. I don't know how some people do it, but the presence of God, I love him so much. When I remember what he has done for me, when I look and see what he has done for me, when you see me, I want you to always remember that I was once homeless. I give myself away so you can. Whenever you see me, I want you to remember that once upon a time, I had $0 in my bank account. Whenever you see me, I want you to always remember once upon a time, I did not know what I was going to eat. And so because of my career, a lot of times people see you worship God. And they say it's not real. But if only they knew what God has done for me. If only they knew what God has brought me through. I give myself away so you can use me. There were days in my life when I had nothing but $0. I just felt like worshiping with you guys today. And it's important for you to see this blue here. No longer a slave to fear, 'cause I am a child of God. Dean Barnett, big up yourself. Let me say this. This song did something to me. One of my favorite scriptures is Psalms 1. And it says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Ask me tell you. You have to sing that song, yeah. To be rooted and grounded. You think a little root, them try to root me out. You think a little root, them try to root me out. Rooted and grounded. You think a little root, them try to root me out. You think if them could have dig me up. Hey! You think a little try to root me out and dash me away. But my feet is planted so deep in the ground. No matter how them pull, no matter how them dig, I spend a lot of my life. I am planted by the rivers of the waters that bringeth forth fruit in the season. My leaf will never wither, and whatsoever I do, it shall prosper. God said that, that's not my word. Came and rescued me, saved my soul, and he set me, and he said for me to tell you. Anybody that is trying to chop your branches and dig up your roots, they shall see your roots planted by the rivers of the waters that bringeth forth fruit in the season.
So yeah, my people, and that I go on for what I go on. And of course, me see a couple people in the comment section and say, yo, Spice still do the skin out songs them and all of that, my people. You get to me, I say? And I think there is a difference because if it's a case where Spice are trying to, nothing is wrong with trying to introduce people to do the right thing. But if you are going to try to like force your religious beliefs on a one, I think you would have to live within where you are forced from people. You get to me, I say? But I do not think Spice is doing that at this moment. Spice will outline that, fear, God is a personal thing at this moment. And while we may interpret our thing as Spice and this and that and whatever, God shall deal with it. So I just saw the thing of my people. So me can't really fight her upon that or make it look like say she not supposed to worship God because she do certain type of music and all of them things. You get to me, I say? Yeah, man, I don't think no one is qualified to tell anyone how and when them for worship God and so forth. But as me say, if it's a case where you step up the thing a bit more and lecture other people in that direction, then you may have to go live. Just like Minister Marian, you don't know, she would have to drop the old dancehall thing if she wants to be like a Christian and a minister and all of that, the people. So that is like a difference from where Spice are dealing with at this moment. So Spice thing are more like a personal thing where she make say, yo, a God, she says she a practice Jehovah, my people. So like we see how the thing go from Funa perspective. And when it comes on to the likes of Rosealee, we that's where the likes of Rosealee get cross, angry and miserable and like bounty killer, my people, where she would have described that lies has been told on her daughter, and her daughter would have come out and lash out, and she's defending her daughter 100% because you have a lot of people that say a child is a child and certain foul language not supposed to forward out of them more. But the likes of Rosealee would have disagree with that 100% and give her daughter the green light for blaze any amount of fire. Boy, Rosealee more bad like wow, my people. We don't have to listen to this for yourself. Check it out.
Come on, defend your blood clot. Come on, defend your blood clot, daughter. I don't know a platform. Jake's rotten teeth, mama, for come out and defend our grand pitney. So, Kakila, she come out and defend the niece. My mad, so good, mama, come defend the blood clot family. No, do it a rose on all the pan. I'm the main problem. I'm the only strength, I'm the only eat. Come here, come. Defend my blood clot from them to the max. So what just ran teeth, mama, if come talk about our grand pitney. We're stinking la man, so if come. Our Muta have the album. Muta can't have no album for nobody. Cause Muta has self-suck pussy. When them that suck it, never shame never in them game. Make me say something, the whole of them run out. Yeah. Yes. Stinking Alewa Jake's a blood clot for come make video. Come class. Brown teeth, let's come defend her. Come defend the little girl. I got me want to no blood clot, but I don't know how to do it. And me don't have strength, I don't afraid of you. Me I go defend my opinion. I say, if I catch you, what a blood clot, all the same God. You better know me head mad if me all know. What you mean by your mean? The woman that have blood clot shot in 2015, and I'm alone lie long in the hospital bed. Me listen to no suck cocky uno. None only can class or shot. Done. Talk out of your mouth. Wrap up. And my trait and genetics you have me, your mama. Wrap up too bad belly girl. But them go on side. I'm up by your fuck. But that's why you have the brains with it. You're good in a life because someone who are bully. Someone who are bully. If she 11, of course she's 11-year-old. Want to put them live a blood class foreign. Or back answer them mama and I lick them mama we are Yankee. Or the mama can't know nothing about it. You think a Jamaican put in on them and I find one of them that have no manners. I don't want it. I'm throw it a ground. Mama don't want that throw it a ground. I don't want it. I don't want that throw it a ground. And then mama shift it. Mama them, why you doing that? Behave yourself. Oh, I'm gonna punish you. Them care. Them will lick down all them mama and a blood clot. You don't know that. But you are rose pitting the whole know and get up and come up and farm up. Remember me afraid of none of blood clot. Oh no. Can no batty boy, no sucky boss can argue with blood clot me. Come take anybody more wine, yeah. Anytime, me no need a permission. Me no want a signature upon if you take the body. That part of the door cut. Batty boy, you can't talk about my. You go breed somebody. Leg of your sperms. Go leg of your sperms. Now argue with me. Cause for no mama trap on now one different body. You can't live in a true self cause no trapped head. Can't argue with my none of my all of my two people in my top tier. Same attitude, my daughter. Brains. Come with the brains now. They are good in a society. That means that nobody bullies you, nobody pick on you, and nobody make you feel less than your blood clot self. Talk out of your mouth. Because someone are bullying and like pressure people. Talk out of your mouth. If the environment not right, you bust it. If the environment not right, you bust it. Talk out of your mouth. I'm not care. Talk out of your mouth. You're a child, you talk. Anybody that touch you, talk. Anybody feel like no one this you talk, you rub up, you wrap up. You dismiss. You defend yourself to the max. I remember when you defend your blood clot tells you, Mark, your big stinking mama they be and you say cheer for you. If I fight, I fight. If I war, I war. And if I blood, I blood. If I death, I blood clot death. I'm swear. For my life. Say for my motherfucking life about that. If I war, I war. If I dead, I death. Cause death do a spot, me say about them. I not soon blood clot no. Sometimes when you hear me now blood clot talk, me say if I war, I war. If I gunshot talk, if I death do a spot. Me a defend to the myself. I'm a juka girl, me a juka too. Me shot a boy, no! Me get blood clot shot. What you mean? Me have no. The blood clot go suck on no mama talk out your mouth, my child. Now make no dirty grass by dirty fuck out woman. Cast no judgment by you. Them a batty man and sodomite. And them go a braid. They can know what it feels like. The teeth. When you can understand cease to the child with your bear's method, then you can come talk to Rosealee. Anything want to do me a back on you. Anything want to do me a back on you. Anything want to do me a back on you 110%. I want to know blood clot wrong in a response. Me there for back on you. Yeah. Come here, big pussy Trevor. Me no want you. Take out your suck pussy, yam, cocky, blood clot from out of that chat, yeah. Lift up. Me boil my picnic soup different. Come out of this, suck your mother. Me boil my picnic soup different. Suck your mama, come off of this. Me boil Shanchan and Barbara soup them different. Come off of this. Suck your mama, me know why you over here. Move! Lick out your mama, me know why you over here. Move! Me boil them soup different. Suck your mama. Cause I'm a war for my friend them. I'm a war for my relation. Me war a girl a boy. No worse them. Me not even want to know the idea. That's why me now walk on Adrian. Cause me see me now go nice, so me never go. Regular me talk to Mr. Toto. Me no find Adrian on a Greenwich farm, you know. But say me go down there and see him, me know it now go nice. Cause me will tell me say me not go know. When me see him, I want different transformation me get in, so me don't want to see him. Me no want to know over here. But all I want to see me a black woman, no want someone here. She's a child. And the rumors we have spread pan her. So she have her father catch her own man wasn't nice. Wasn't nice. That not nice for a child. I just say a liar tell Pam. You think that me and your daughter them are the same thing? I should start to elaborate. Where she learn them blood clots? Where she learn them this? When she learn them something from? It all over in Jamaica, it all over in Ireland. She not gonna be the first and the last with me. If say such certain things. When you go to Garrison, I tell look up, you go suck them mother, and I tell you about go suck your mother. When the blood clot go downtown, 99% of the youth them we are grab chain at in them teens, 13, 14, 15. When police want upon them at juvenile school, at juvenile prison them go. And them a thief and them young. When I go to 3 mile up here, lick a pitney on a blood clot, see a wipe car glass. No more than 10, 11, 12, 13 a wipe car glass. You know walk out them and now walk a search them. And me you know want pressure, you can't pressure me because I'm afraid of you. You come bite out, my jaw scratches because I don't want someone to bite me because the blood bad. I'm here to defend my child and always. And defend my man too. And defend my supporter them too. And defend my friend them too. And that's why I will always stay undefeated. Because I'm not afraid of you. And the secret when I offer me later up on the table can dissect it. I take who I want as long as I live. As long as I live, I never care about that. But I'm here for defend my child, my man, my friend, my supporter, my tapper, I'm here for defend them too. Yeah. Remember, I'm not afraid of you. Remember when I argue with them, I need a bunch of people in the box. I'm not afraid of none of you. And if you meet me around and lick me, you know it go. Lift up of this blood clot. She's a child. And a message where you want portrait so she take man and a video her and her sub pussy father. Her father never know for blood clot care. That piece of evidence go on the station go tell you. Go make the guy take it off her page. You know, no, him see it and leave. What make her did me? Handicap looking blood clot surely I took on 40 paper already.
So yeah, my people, and that go on for what go on when it comes down to the likes of Rosealee, you know, and you know, just to top off things, you don't know whether have the likes of Prove You Can with a reasoning when it comes on to, you know, speaking about parenting my people. I get to me and say, yeah man, so we just have to take a listen at what Prove You Can is saying and just close off said speed. Check it out.
The way I see some of you wind up on the screen and look at data. The way I see some of the music. When my son make on the kids are wind up to me not care what nobody want to say. Me nah do them something with my little kids. Me see a little girl that play the song where them do the foolishness and wind up themselves. I would never. Why you have your little daughter being like that? The way you dress them. Let's not even talk about that. They are not being children anymore. Childhood don't last for long. After 18, them are adult. And them have much years left to be an adult. Let me look up at them grow. Me say make them grow at 18. From we turn 18, we have forever to be an adult. Stop rush the process. Stop it. Little kids that wear wig and not put on a lace front. Let the kids be kids. Leave them little ear, make them grow. They don't need makeup. Teach them that they're beautiful. When them reach 18, them do what them want to do. The kids, them not being, even the little clothes, them for little young girls now. The little 5-year-old that wear body shorts and tie-up blouse. They are children. Even when I'm sending the kids them to school, the little girls wearing skirt. When they take the stairs, the little boys are curious. When them take the stairs, the little boys see all under them. Them wear tights on the buy for the store them. All of them look a panty print out. Who wanna dress on the kids certain way for go school? Cover them up. Protect you. You teach them how to protect them body. How we do that? Teach them how to honor themselves. When you allow them to start at such a young age, it don't mean nothing. My great grandmother teach me how to cover my body. She teach me how to respect myself by the way she tell me how to dress. My son used to go to Sunday school every Sunday. I don't go to Sunday school. Me say I never go to church bus pick him up. Straight at Sunday school. Because I was raised in Sunday school every Sunday. How long me never want to go? Yeah, I got church. No praying a day in a school of foreign. We can't even say God in a school. Because there's so many different religions. So when you are taught about faith, you gotta instill it in your kids too. When them get old and they don't want to be a Christian, make it depart from them. Then go find what them want. But as long as you're under my roof, you're gonna follow my faith. Cause God, faith teach them how to love. These kids are so heartless. Cause we are missing the important part. I don't care what religion my son take up after me grow him for God Sunday school. That God go with him. Me no business, I'm not gonna judge him. But as long as him under the age of 18, and you run your pity life under 18, and you is in control. But you mean you're 16-year-old, I go tell her what she want to do. Since he's an adult, go to the street. Hate me, I don't care. Because I'd rather you hate me than watch you throw your life down the drain. If you have never been hated as a parent, you have never been a parent. Ask any good parent. Any good one. Are you the parent? Are you the parent? Thank you guys. Are you the parent? It is your job to parent. Just as I want to say a teacher job for teach. A phone job for parent. If something they're pitting on learning to say the teacher and teach good. So what do we say when you're pitting on a behavior? Are you now teach them good behavior? Cause I blame everything on the school. But during the summer, no book not reading. No maths not getting done. iPad till 4 in the morning. Your kindergarten don't even know them right name, kind of call them Bookie. And them come to school and them think them name Bookie. Teach them right name. Teach your kid their address. Teach them how to spell them name. Your 5-year-old should know how to color in a line. They come to school, them can't even make circle. They can't even make O. They're not ready for kindergarten, but them have the biggest attitude. The bad with the phone of 5-year-old curse is disgusting. They have no respect for authority. Calling good afternoon. Authority, they don't respect no adult. But them dress very fancy. See, they have been hated, but now at 19, they respect me and love me. My son is 23. Him respect me now. But me never let up because I was raising a black boy in America, in the city. So me know, say, me a 5'1", and him tall. So sometimes I stand up on the chair. Because me run this ship. And me are the captain. And you. So me have to put on my foot. And don't think I had it easy. Him say, people think I have a young mom, but you're a Judge Judy. Me say yes. Because one not willing for do. Me not got quarters go sit down and testify. You gotta keep going to court and testify. Me not go testify. Come and tell my son already. If you find yourself a pound, you're gonna stay there. You get yourself in a trouble, come and raise your right. Me know you know right from wrong. So if you end up a prison for thieving and selling illegal substance, you're there on your own. Don't call my phone. But if you get locked up for being innocent, me will come there. But as long as that's something where you do wrong, you're going to sit in there. Judge Mattis, they tell you, he was in a gang and it was his mother. When him get locked up, she never visit him. Him turn a judge. His story was our Judge Mattis or Judge Joe Brown. One of them. I think it was Judge Joe Brown. But Uno, run behind them. Every time them do something wrong. Your father the same way? I'm in New York. Your father the same way, Jones? Look, yes. When them do, my son, when him I go school, high school, and when him reach school late, Mom, can you please call the school? I say, I call the school and tell him, say, there's no excuse why you're late. You should not be late. Take your punishment. Me said, take your punishment. You don't do your project, take your punishment. One Christmas, he had a project to do. He did not tell me about it. He hid it. So it bring down his grade. Me not say I forget all A's and B's, but your job is to try your best. So the fact that you didn't do the work and never try your best. That Christmas, I buy him a case of book. And every day for the 2 weeks, and get up 9 o'clock, me I sit down and teach him. How can I write him have to do? I don't care. I teach him tell you this is the worst Christmas ever. And him ball Christmas day, I didn't get him no gift. I don't care. I got him gift, yes, some books. Cause me not care. Me no, you not get no one bag of Christmas gift when you not give me nothing.
So my people, big up on yourself and bless upon yourself. As I said, this blog was all about the ladies. You see, that was the ladies, them I give them view from whichever angle. So they can't tell me one thing. Big up on yourself and bless upon yourself still. And as you, which I will catch you on another one. I'm out.